News 4, watching out for you.
And coming up on News 4 at noon, it's cloudy and cold now, but even colder air is barreling towards us. I'll show you when it will arrive.
Plus, you're looking live at Dealey Plaza in Dallas. That's where 50 years ago today, almost to the hour, President John F. Kennedy was assassinated. We'll be following today's events throughout this show and hear from a reporter who had an almost unbelievable chance encounter on that day. And also ahead, you won't believe this new diet fad, and you definitely don't want to try it. We'll explain why it could be potentially dangerous. And the family of the St. Louis University volleyball star shot to death on a Central West End street will talk today about a simple way they say crimes like this could be prevented. News 4 at noon starts right now.
You're watching News 4 at noon in high definition.
Happy Friday and good afternoon to all of you. I'm Laura Hettiger. Robin Smith has the day off. Big changes in our weather today as we move from yesterday's soaking rain to plummeting temperatures. Meteorologist Katie Horner is in the Forewarn Weather Center with a look at conditions right now.
Right, and it is getting colder, Laura. High, low 40s, but that's almost 10 to 12 degrees below average this time of year, Laura.
All right, thank you, Katie. And we have a breaking update to a story we've been covering for several days. Lake St. Louis police now saying 2 suspects are in custody in connection with widespread credit card fraud. In the last week and a half, criminals have used victims' debit card information at 5 different Chesterfield banks and ATMs. 2 suspects were arrested on similar charges in Omaha, Nebraska. Police believe they may be connected to cases in our area. News 4 crews are gathering more information on this right now. We'll have much more on this breaking news tonight on News 4 at 5 o'clock. And in just over an hour, the man police say killed former St. Louis University volleyball player Megan Boken will be in court. Keith Esters is expected to plead guilty in today's plea hearing. This comes after he originally entered a not guilty plea. Boken was shot to death last August in the Central West End. Esters and another man have admitted they wanted her cell phone. After today's hearing, the Boken family will talk about their support for smartphone laws. They want to make it harder for people to use stolen phones. News 4 will be there and bring you their comments on News 4 at 5 o'clock. And police have 1 man in custody and are looking for another in an attack on an Emo's delivery driver. 18-year-old Terrell Tillman is accused of holding up the driver in North St. Louis County. That was near 270 and Lilac Avenue on Sunday. Police say the duo used a BB gun that looked just like a pistol. They got away with cash and an iPhone. Investigators are asking you to take a close look at these images. They say this man forced his way into a student housing complex at Lindenwood University. He allegedly swiped cash from vending machines. If you know who that guy is, you can call police. We want to update you on a story we first brought you as breaking news last night at 10 o'clock. A child hit by a car in St. Anne remains hospitalized. You see the area where it happened here on your screen. He was conscious when he was airlifted to Children's Hospital. And we are also following another pedestrian accident in St. Louis County. This one also happened last night on South Kirkwood and Sunset Hills. Police tell us the victim in this case is in serious condition. A St. Louis alderman is happy that security cameras are going up in his neighborhoods, but he's upset that no one is watching them. 24 cameras are now on the city's north side, and guess who paid for them? You did. $600,000 of your tax dollars went to recording tapes used in criminal investigations. But 21st Ward Alderman Antonio Fringe says the streets would be safer if just 1 officer manned the cameras during high crime hours.
Most other departments see cameras as a force multiplier, meaning that 1 officer is able to patrol a wide area, and they embrace that technology. It's been disappointing, our conversations with the chief, where he has not embraced it in the same way as other cities have.
A department spokesperson says Chief Dotson does support this idea. He just prefers that the cameras be monitored by citizens and not police. And many of you watching this newscast know exactly where you were 50 years ago right now. Today marks the 50th anniversary of the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. Ceremonies are being held across the country, including here in Dealey Plaza in Dallas. This is where the president and Texas Governor John Connally were shot during a motorcade. CBS reporter Danielle Nottingham has more on that day and the remarkable role played by CBS anchor and reporter Bob Schieffer.
In Dallas, Danielle Nottingham, CBS News.
Also this afternoon and this entire weekend, CBSNews.com will be streaming the historic broadcast coverage of CBS News as it happened 50 years ago. It will be the news broadcast minute by minute in real time as they were delivered during the 4-day period following the assassination. This will be happening today through Monday, and we've put a link on our website, KMOV.com, for you to watch. An Illinois man says a trucking company owes him $7,000, and he says he's not the only one suffering.
It has put us in a financial bind with with what we do and other adventures that we've got going.
That other venture is a sanctuary for wild Mustangs. He says the horses and his family need to eat, so he called Colombo for help. See what happens tonight on News 4 at 5. And coming up on News 4 at noon, an important announcement for Missourians who are upset over losing their insurance plans because of Obamacare. That story is straight ahead. And again, here's a live look in Dealey Plaza in Dallas. Commemorations are now underway, marking the 50th anniversary of the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. News 4 at noon continues right after the break. If you like your insurance plan, you can keep it. Hey, does that sound familiar? Well, that is the message now from Missouri Governor Jay Nixon. He announced yesterday that insurance companies will be allowed to continue policies affected by the new Health Care Act. Those policies were scheduled to expire at the end of the year, but Nixon says they can continue into 2014. President Obama said the federal government would allow extensions. The final decision, though, is up to each state. And time now for your deals of the day. Now through November 27th, that's next Wednesday, you can enjoy any specialty beverage at Einstein's Bagels for just half the price. And yes, smoothie lovers, it does include smoothies. Here's the kicker. You have to have the coupon to get the deal. You can get a link to that coupon on our website. And here's a deal for you winter workout fans. Title Boxing Club is offering up to $100 plans for as little as $10. Title Boxing has 3 locations in the St. Louis area. And remember, you can always find out the deals of the day on our website, KMOV.com. Up next on News 4 at noon, this may be one of the craziest ideas you have ever heard to help lose weight, and it may be one of the more dangerous ways. We have an important warning about the cotton ball diet next. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at the fun fact. On this date in 1955, Elvis Presley signed a contract with RCA Records. RCA paid him what was considered a large bonus at the time. Our question, how much do you think that was? The answer coming up a little bit later, only on News 4 at noon.
You're watching News 4 in high definition.
At News 4, we are always watching out for your health, and today we have a warning about a new and potentially dangerous diet fad. This one is just crazy, and you have to see it to believe it. People apparently eat cotton balls soaked in orange juice or lemonade. The idea is you feel full, you don't eat much food, so you end up losing weight. Doctors say this is absolutely not safe. Do not do it. Cotton balls are not actually made of cotton. Instead, they are bleached fibers full of chemicals. And over time, this could be life-threatening. Again, this is a warning. Doctors say do not try this diet fad. And here's another unusual story. Would you believe, or more importantly, would you buy a fried chicken scented candle? Hey, this isn't a joke. The fried chicken candle went on sale online this morning. It'll cost you just about $22. The tourism website Kentucky for Kentucky did it as a ploy to draw attention to the bluegrass state. Bacon deodorant made by J&D's Food costs about $10, and meat lovers, don't wait, supplies are limited.
Well, you may have a lot of errands to run this weekend getting ready for the Thanksgiving holiday. I'll show you how windy and cold it will be each day so you can plan accordingly.
But first, take a look at the stock markets, oil and gold prices on this Friday, the 22nd of November. You are watching News 4 at noon.
But we do not have any big storm system headed our way for the next 7 days. Nice and quiet.
Good. No storms on Thanksgiving. We like
Not
to hear
right
that.
now, but you know, wait a day, it may change.
There we go. Thank you, Katie. And here's another live look at Dealey Plaza in Dallas. This is where the president and Texas Governor John Connally were shot during a motorcade. It happened at about 12:27 St. Louis time, and right now Dallas's Mayor Mike Rawlings is speaking. Participants here will be observing a moment of silence in the next 5 minutes. And in St. Louis, some churches are planning to ring their bells at that time. Just a reminder, you can find continuous coverage on our website at KMOV.com. We'll be right back.
We applaud a visionary who created a corps of young Americans to promote peace around the globe. We stand in awe of a dreamer who challenged us to literally reach for the moon, though he himself.
And time now to answer the fun fact.
Yeah, this was a big day for Elvis Presley, the king. Elvis signed a contract with RCA Records on this date in 1955. RCA bought his contract from Sun Records in Memphis. Our question is, how much do you think Elvis's signing bonus was?
Well, talk about a sign of the times. RCA gave Elvis just a $5,000 signing bonus when he started. You know, that was pretty good back then.
Probably was.
But just yesterday we were reporting that Madonna, the Material Girl, made $125 million just this year.
My times have changed.
I would say. Now we are going to leave you today with one final look at Dealey Plaza in Dallas, Texas. Ceremonies now underway marking the 50th anniversary of the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. The president shot about 12:27 St. Louis time. Participants here will be observing a moment of silence in just a moment. And remember, you can find continuous coverage on our website, KMOV.com. Be sure to join us tonight for News 4 at 5 o'clock.
In the pursuit of happiness, the city of Dallas will continue on that course. The man we remember today gave us a gift that will not be squandered. He and our city will forever be linked. In tragedy, yes, but out of that tragedy, an opportunity was granted to us. The chance to learn how to face the future when it's the darkest and the most uncertain. How to hold high the torch even when the flame flickers and threatens to go out. As the people of Dallas did then, each of us will meet our